You ever see a car and instantly think, wait a second, is this the future of SUVs? Because that's exactly the feeling people are getting when they first see the brand new 2026 Zeekr 9X Black, and trust me, this thing isn't just another luxury SUV trying to look cool in a parking lot. This machine is bold, aggressive, insanely tech-packed, and it might just shake up the entire luxury SUV market. But here's the real question. Can the Zeekr 9X Black actually compete with giants like the Range Rover, Mercedes GLS, or even the Cadillac Escalade? Or is it just another flashy newcomer trying to steal attention? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into everything about the 2026 Zeekr 9X Black, the design, the hybrid power system, the off-road capability, the insane interior tech, the expected price, and some surprises that most people don't even know yet. And trust me, there's one feature near the end of this video that could completely change how people think about luxury SUVs. So make sure you watch until the very end. Now, before we get into the details, I want to ask you something real quick. If you had the chance to pick one luxury SUV right now, would you go with something classic like a Range Rover, something powerful like a BMW XM, or would you try something totally new like the Zeekr 9X Black? Drop your answer down in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Alright, let's talk about the first thing everyone notices when they see the Zeekr 9X Black. The design. Because wow, this thing looks seriously intimidating. Zeekr didn't just design an SUV, they created something that looks like it came straight out of a futuristic movie. The body is wide, muscular, and incredibly sleek at the same time. The Black Edition especially gives it this stealthy, premium vibe that makes it stand out instantly. The front end is probably the most striking part of the entire vehicle. You've got this massive, bold grille that immediately grabs your attention. It's not just big for the sake of being big. The pattern, the lighting elements, and the sculpted lines all work together to create a front face that looks powerful and sophisticated. Then you notice the ultra-slim LED headlights stretching across the front, giving the SUV this sharp, focused expression, almost like it's staring right at the road ahead. And if you're someone who loves aggressive design, the blacked-out accents on this model make it even better. Dark chrome details, glossy black trim, and those massive wheels combine to create a look that feels both luxurious and sporty at the same time. Speaking of wheels, the Zeekr 9X Black rides on some seriously impressive rims. Depending on the configuration, you're looking at huge multi-spoke wheels that fill the wheel arches perfectly. They don't just look good either. They help give the SUV a planted, confident stance that makes it look ready for anything. But here's something interesting. While most luxury SUVs focus purely on road presence, the Zeekr 9X Black also hints at real off-road capability. The ground clearance looks generous, the body proportion suggests strong suspension travel, and the design clearly shows that this SUV isn't afraid to leave the pavement. Now moving to the side profile, the lines are smooth, but purposeful. The roofline flows elegantly toward the back, giving the vehicle a slightly coupe-like silhouette while still maintaining that large SUV practicality. Flush door handles, aerodynamic shaping, and subtle character lines make the whole design feel modern and high-dash tech. And then you get to the rear, which might be my favorite angle of this SUV. The full-width LED taillight bar looks absolutely stunning at night. It stretches across the back like a glowing signature, instantly recognizable from a distance. The rear bumper is bold and sculpted, and the Black Edition treatment makes the whole back end look incredibly premium. But design is only half the story, because under the skin, the Zeekr 9X Black is bringing some serious power to the table. Now here's where things start getting really interesting. Instead of sticking with a traditional gas engine, Zeekr is pushing forward with advanced hybrid technology. And not just any hybrid system. We're talking about a powerful setup, designed to deliver both efficiency and performance early. Reports suggest that the Zeekr 9X Black will feature a high-performance hybrid system that combines a turbocharged engine with electric motors. This means you get instant electric torque for quick acceleration, while the gasoline engine provides long-distance range and extra power when you need it. So what does that mean in real life? Well, imagine pressing the accelerator and feeling that instant electric surge pushing you back into your seat. That's the kind of smooth yet powerful response hybrid systems are known for. And with multiple motors working together, the Zeekr 9X Black is expected to deliver impressive horsepower numbers that rival some of the most powerful SUVs on the market. And yes, this SUV is expected to be quick. Really quick. Even though it's a large luxury vehicle. Early estimates suggest the Zeekr 9X Black could hit 60 miles per hour in around 4 seconds or possibly even faster depending on the final setup. That's sports car territory. In a full-size luxury SUV, but power isn't the only thing that matters. Efficiency is also a huge factor in today's automotive world. Hybrid systems allow vehicles like the Zeekr 9X Black to reduce fuel consumption while still delivering strong performance. That means fewer stops at the gas station and more time enjoying the drive. Now let's talk about something a lot of SUV buyers care about: off-road capability. Because while many luxury SUVs claim they can handle rough terrain, not all of them truly deliver when the road disappears. The Zeekr 9X Black appears to be designed with real versatility in mind. Advanced all-wheel drive systems are expected to come standard, allowing power to be distributed between the wheels depending on the terrain. Imagine driving through snow, mud, gravel, or rocky trails. The intelligent traction systems constantly monitor grip levels and adjust power delivery in real time. That means the SUV stays stable and confident even in challenging conditions. And thanks to the electric motors, torque can be delivered instantly to the wheels that need it most. This makes hybrid SUVs surprisingly capable when it comes to off-road driving. But let's be honest, most buyers of a luxury SUV like this will spend more time enjoying the interior than climbing mountains. And that brings us to one of the most exciting parts of the Zeekr 9X Black: the cabin. Step inside, and the first thing you notice is the atmosphere. It feels modern, spacious, and incredibly high-end. Premium materials cover almost every surface. Soft leather, brushed metal accents, ambient lighting, and beautifully crafted panels give the cabin a truly luxurious feel. The seats are designed for maximum comfort, especially on long drives. Expect heating, cooling, massage functions, and multiple adjustment settings to make sure every passenger finds their perfect position. And speaking of passengers, the Zeekr 9X Black is expected to offer a spacious 3-row configuration, making it perfect for families or anyone who needs extra room. Even the 3rd row should provide decent space, something that not all SUVs manage to do well. But what really stands out inside the cabin is the technology. The dashboard is dominated by large digital displays that control almost everything in the vehicle. The infotainment system is expected to be fast, responsive, and packed with features like navigation, streaming services, voice control, and smartphone integration. There's also talk about advanced AI assistance systems that learn your preferences over time. Imagine your SUV remembering your favorite seat position, music settings, climate temperature, and navigation habits automatically. And then there's the sound system. Premium audio setups are becoming a big deal in luxury vehicles. And the Zeekr 9X Black is expected to feature a high-end speaker system that turns the cabin into a rolling concert hall. But here's a question for you. When it comes to car interiors, what matters more to you? Pure luxury or cutting-edge technology? Would you rather have ultra-soft leather everywhere or giant futuristic screens with tons of digital features? Let me know in the comments, because I'm honestly curious what you guys prefer. Now let's talk about something everyone wants to know: the price. Luxury SUVs can get incredibly expensive, especially when you start looking at brands like Bentley, Rolls-Royce, or even fully loaded Range Rovers. But Zeekr seems to be aiming for something different. The expected price for the Zeekr 9X Black could land somewhere around the high luxury SUV range, but potentially undercut some of the most expensive competitors. That means buyers might get cutting-edge design, hybrid performance, and advanced technology without paying the extreme 6-figure prices seen in some ultra-luxury vehicles. Of course, final pricing will depend on options, packages, and market availability. But it's clear Zeekr wants to offer strong value in the premium SUV space. Now here's another interesting point. The Zeekr brand itself is still relatively new compared to legacy luxury automakers. But that also means they're not tied to old design traditions or outdated engineering approaches. They can experiment, innovate, and push boundaries much faster, and the 9X Black might be the perfect example of that philosophy compared to earlier models from Zeekr. This SUV appears bigger, bolder, and far more luxurious. It represents the brand's ambition to compete directly with established luxury players, but the big question remains: will buyers actually trust a newer brand when spending this much money on an SUV?